It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
And we're
Welcome
live.
to the morning show on XL7-TV.
I heard you making noises over there. Almost got you. I almost said, Jeff, forget it, come back.
You gonna get me when I was tally-woohooing?
He was tally woohooing or whatever you call that.
Tally-woohoo.
Almost got you. Almost. Well, good morning.
How are you?
I am doing all right. How about yourself?
Very good. Your trip,
Happy to be back.
Yes, your trip went well?
It was a long trip. It was a long day, not necessarily a long trip. But we actually went down Sunday and stayed the night with my daughter. So for Father's Day, she made me dinner, and it was
nice.
pretty cool. I had both kids there. The only downfall was my wife wasn't there. She was back here at home. But
Sure.
when we took my daughter to go do orientation in Fayetteville, it was like a 2-day thing. You had 2 afternoons. You spent over there. Yes. And I kind of liked it better that way because it kind of broke up a little bit.
Yeah.
They gave you tours of the rooms one day was just touring the campus. You got to see where your room was. You got to see where all the different buildings,
Sure.
this and that. So my wife decided she was just going to book a 1 day, and that way I didn't have to take so much time off of work, which is smart.
Yeah.
But they condense it all down to 1 day. So there was no real tours, and you're in a, not a classroom, but more of an auditorium type thing for majority of the day. Just it was just drug out, and the lines were enormous.
Yeah.
It made for a long day. Now, at one point your child, which is Austin, goes and does his thing and goes over classes, and so you got some free time. So
Yeah.
me and my daughter walked all over campus, and if you ever walked around Fayetteville, it will wear you out. I mean, you do not have to play a sport in Fayetteville to be in shape. Just
No.
go to school there.
Just walk them hills.
Everything's on a hill, yeah, and that's what they call it, on the hill.
Yeah.
And man, you're walking up and down these steep hills. At the end, we finally did decide to take those little buggies, those scooters.
Scooters. Yeah,
around a
the
little
electric.
bit.
The electric, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Going around, but
That'd be
it's
fun.
pretty neat seeing some of the older buildings. They got what's
Right.
called Old Main, which was the original one building that was the college campus.
Mm-hmm.
We went through that, and I like the old architectural type stuff.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Well,
neat.
some people might not know that once you graduate there, you get your name in a brick in that pathway.
Yeah.
So your daughter has her name, right? She's graduate.
Yes. No, yeah, she'll have her name. They haven't put them in yet.
Oh, they haven't put it in yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but she'll have her name in it.
Yeah.
I forget what they said. It was going to be over by the football area
Cool.
where they're working out. So
Yeah, very nice. Carla's got her name there. She took me and look, there's me.
we went inside and saw some of the originals where they took a thing and hand carved the names. You could
Really?
It was almost like somebody took a pencil and tried to draw out, and so it wasn't professionally done. They have them inside their little museum area in the old
The
main.
originals.
And those were pretty cool. I mean, to see them where somebody just
Sure.
kind of took something and just kind of hand chiseled out a
Yeah.
name, and
Very cool.
it didn't look. It was almost like you ever poured concrete and took your finger, and it was
Oh,
kinda,
it looked like that.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
it was
I've done
really really cool. And then you seen over the years how they went to stamps and
Yeah.
some different things and how they
Yeah.
changed it.
My name's wrote somewhere. Well, I know in one spot, the old car lot that we had done that. We put the initials, and when we built the place,
Yep.
you've got to.
Yeah, we got like out at the farm when we built a big shop area. Everybody put their initials in the front approach.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
very cool. Well, I'm glad it had a good trip, and you got some exercise.
Got some exercise. It was long. I mean, it went from about 7:30 to it said 5 o'clock on the paper. We got out a little bit early, but excuse me. It was just, and then they give you a 45-minute lunch break, but you got to walk like 4 miles to where you're going to go eat lunch. So, and then there's lines.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you get your food, you just scoff it down
got
and
7
let's
minutes.
let's head back. Yeah. So, it was cool. I'm glad we got it done.
Very good. Very nice. Well, Roller Funeral Home, we better start
roll
the show.
on. All right.
They have 29 in the state, one in Memphis, Tennessee. We sure do appreciate them in our time of need when we lose a loved one. We'll pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, with Scooter going over for orientation, we just thank you for watching over him on his trip with his son Austin. We want you to, watch over all the kids that are on summer break right now, going down to the coast and basking in the sun of the beach. Watch over them as they travel across this country. Everybody else that's traveling for the summertime, watch over as they drive or fly or train or however they're getting to their destinations. Please watch over them. We thank you for everything that you've given us. And as always, watch over our children, our first responders, and our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. This I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. Give them a call at 870-425-2161 and ask them about pre-need service. It's always good to have a plan in place. Isn't that right, Scooter?
You bet.
All right, let's take a break now for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
Welcome back to the morning show. Well, Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team will help you out. If you're just visiting and you're thinking, I really like this place, I think I want to buy something, go to their website at retiredarkansas.net. Sift through their listings. They've got all the MLS listings, their own listings on there. Yeah, take a look and see if maybe
they've got the listing of all the homes in this area, so you don't have to worry that hey, I'm only going to see what this realtor has. No, they're showing you everything.
That's right. Everything.
Everything.
And they're also showing you this.
I was a little slow. Well, foggy this morning.
It is froggy this morning. There's a lot of smoke.
On the water.
That's Cotter, Arkansas. There is a horseshoe bend of the White River under there. If it's your first time watching the show, I promise you, there's water down there.
There is water. And this is let me reset this. Okay. This is the original picture.
There you go.
From that camera.
You can see beautiful White River, the Rainbow Bridge. Missouri's at the horizon, Mountain Home to the right, Both Souls to the left. It's the town of Cotter, Arkansas. Really pretty little town. They've got this natural spring that bubbles up there to the left. And they've got a rope swing. You can, it's just rejuvenate the body. Ice cold water. Fishing, second to none on the White River. But if you want to catch a fish, you'll do it on that river.
If you can't catch fish on the White River, there's a problem.
Yeah. They don't. There's something with your aura, and the fish can tell.
Yeah.
But if you're looking to buy or sell a home, give Bob and Linda Zadora a call at 870-405-0793. I said you can go to retiredarkansas.net where you can find the listings, the MLS listings, and a plethora of information about the Ozarks. Isn't that right?
That is right. This is the same photo. Isn't that amazing? You go from here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same view, but live right now. That's how much fog's on the river.
Give that about, 45 minutes?
Ooh, look at that shot.
It's pretty thick. It'd probably take a little bit for it to get out of there. But you can go to this camera view 24/7 on retiredarkansas.net. It's linked to their YouTube and shows this beautiful view at all times of the day. You ought to check it out when it's lightning storm.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cool. But if you're looking to buy or sell a home, give the Z Team a call at 870-405-0793. Let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by the Z Team. Let's see here. While you stay on that, I'm getting it ready this time, Scooter. I remembered.
You remembered.
Mountain Home at 65, Harrison 63, Batesville at 66, Yellville at 65, Marshall at 64, Salem at 64, Mountain View at 64, Calico Rock at 65, West Plains at 64, Springfield at 65, Poplar Bluff at 65, and St. Louis at 65. It's a 64-65 day.
I got to admit, though, you did a good job yesterday filling in for me.
I know.
I was surprised.
I did so good.
I can miss more often now. Okay. That's all I got to say.
If you say so. I think I'm busy. Look at the time. National Weather Radar. So look at quite the activity across Florida there, up towards the Panhandle, off the East Coast. Dallas area, it looks a little sporadic. A little bit over here in Utah. Look at Seattle, just covered in it. And our neck of the woods is looking pretty good. I could be wrong, but I think we're going to have a sunshiny day, Scooter.
I think we will.
Yeah.
I think you'll eventually get this one right.
I'm going to get it right today. Yeah, 'cause I'm going to back this up. Look at this over here. That's
it's
all on the East Coast. Yeah, and it's just kind of slow moving. You just never know what you're going to get, but our neck of the woods looks clear. They have some, look at the red flag warnings and heat warnings across Texas and Louisiana and Oklahoma, buddy. Red flag warning is that it's so hot and humid or low humidity. Atmospheric conditions are just right that if a fire started, it will spread and get bigger. And so be careful out there in Texas and Oklahoma and Louisiana. It's really getting them today. But we're right in our area. 7-day forecast. Today, sunny. Look, see, I told you. It's like I knew what was coming. Today is sunny, high of 89. Tonight, clear, low of 65. Wednesday, sunny, high of 86. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low of 64. Let's see, Thursday, sunny, high of 86. Thursday night, mostly clear, low of 63. Friday night, sunny, high of 89. Friday night, mostly clear, low of 65. And Saturday, sunny, high of 91. That's good weather right there, because what's coming up this weekend? What's coming up, Scooter?
You know.
I know.
And we're about to tell everybody.
All right, we'll wait.
Well, they're going to have to wait till after the break.
We'll have to wait. Pollen count today is low. Tree pollen. Today is low, grass pollen is high, and ragweed is moderate. Norfolk Lake water levels at 556.81. Level is 4.81 feet above full pool. They're generating 0. Bull Shoals Lake water levels at 660.61. Level is 1.61 feet above full pool, and they're generating 2. They've gone from 3 to 2, Scooter. It's been weeks that they've been 3 weeks. That is a look at your weather, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. Give them a call at 870-405-0793, and you can take a look at everything they have to offer on retiredtoarkansas.net. With that, we'll take a short break, and we'll come back with community news brought to you by Mower Warehouse of Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Be right back.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road, where your business is appreciated.
Going on now through June. Up to $500 off select mowers at Mower Warehouse, with no money down and payments as low as $89 per month.
Have you ever... What?
Welcome back to the morning show. This part of community news is brought to you by Mower Warehouse of Mountain Home, Arkansas. They're located over on Fulbright Drive. You go by there and take a look at the scaffolding of mowers.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's 4. It's 4 high.
There's four mowers in there?
There's 2 upper. I went by this morning, and Bob and I were talking about it yesterday, and I said 3. So I wanted to correct myself. There's actually 4. 2 lower ones are empty. They probably sold them. There's 2 up in the sky. But Mower Warehouse for all your outdoor equipment needs, buddy, they've got it, don't they?
And they will take care of you, whether it be parts, service, whatever. And I can tell you, because I was working on a friend's mower for him and the other day, and I had to go over there and get some parts. And one of the parts they did not have, it's a custom ordered part.
Oh, that'll
so
happen.
He made it.
He made it.
He went back there and cut some stuff down and made it better than if you bought it new with the harder steel. And, I mean, he took care of it. I'm telling you, he will take care of it.
You're not going to get that at the big box stores, right?
He had me taken care of from the time I walked in, and there was a lot of parts I needed. And he had it all and made what he didn't have and got me on the road and got it running beautifully. And
Very good.
So I give them a lot of credit. They do a great job.
It's awesome.
And right now they do have their sales still going on, but only to the end of the month.
Yep.
So
end of June.
They got the rebates, and some of them are some large rebates. Most of them were like $500 more on a mower. So if you're debating it, get in there. They do offer financing. They offer 0% financing, no money down financing, whatever they can do to help you get into a mower, they'll take care of you.
Very good. Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, Arkansas. In community news, let's go to the calendar of events from the Chamber of Commerce. How about we do that? Yeah. So you can go to enjoymountainhome.com where you can find all kinds of, look at this, Schliemann Center line dancing for women, Schliemann Center breastfeeding class, Schliemann Center, they're doing quite a bit of stuff.
They do a lot.
Female incontinence, we just can't wait for women. Exercise for women, oh my goodness, book club for women, Red Cross blood drive, LA White Post number 52, and Farmers Market. Maybe the Farmers Market is excellent. If you haven't been to it, you need to go down there. So you can see Wednesday 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Yeah, it's huge. BRMC's having a Safe Sitter refresher course. Let's see, Girls Night Out, Sexual Health and Aging, Schliemann Center. They do a lot of stuff. Hamlet. Go see Hamlet at the Twin Lakes Playhouse this Friday. Let's see. Red, White, and Blue Festival.
This weekend.
Ultimate Jeep Show. The Paul Bunyan Breakfast. See how neat this is? All the things. You can see all the things. Go to the date. You can see up in their upper right corner how many events are going on that day. Really easy to navigate. Just click on which one you're interested in for more information. Let's go to the Red Cross blood drive here. So there we go. Blood drive at the post from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can schedule an appointment. Call 1-800-733-2767 or visit redcrossblood.org and enter the location here. It's at 717 Market Street in Mountain Home. You can also visit their website at alleywhitepost52.org. So that's pretty neat, isn't it? Yeah. So I just like to bring that up every once in a while. Go to enjoymountainhome.com and go to their calendar of events and find something today.
There you go.
All right. That's a look at your community news brought to you by
Mower Warehouse.
You have the Z team up.
Oh, did I?
You have the Z team up.
Well, they do a lot with us, too.
They do.
I don't know how I clicked on that, but...
That's okay.
Mower Warehouse.
Way to go, Scooter.
Yeah. I did that.
We're going to go ahead and take a break.
On that note.
And who knows what will be up on the screen next.
We got a great group coming in talking about what's going on this weekend, so you want to stay tuned and watch
this. Yes, sir. It's going to be real good. Yeah.
Be right back.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
What?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's that time of year again. My favorite time of year.
I'm excited.
I know, right?
I go every year. I love.
Definitely.
Yes.
The Red, White, and Blue Festival. How are you all doing this morning?
Wonderful.
Very good, thank you.
Good. So we're visiting with Beth Carter, Carter's Jewel Chest. Paul, I'm going to have you say your last name.
Gigliotti.
Gigliotti. I knew I was going to mess it up. So
It's happened once or twice over the years.
Yeah. And you're with. Remind me of your exercise studio.
My wife and I at Fit.1.
Fit.1.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
That's quite all right.
Fit.1. And then everybody knows Dani Pugsley of the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce. Thank you all for joining us this morning. This is my favorite time of year. Fireworks and barbecues and family and the best fireworks show in north central Arkansas at ASU Mountain Home.
We like to think so.
I think so. I believe that it is. And
I've seen a lot of them, and it's really good.
Yeah, most
I'm never disappointed.
Yeah. So, Beth, tell us, what do we got here?
Well, once again, Carter's Jewel Chest has provided a beautiful diamond necklace by Hearts on Fire. The name of the necklace is Whimsical, and it is a $3,800 value. You can buy tickets. Every penny of the ticket sales goes to help support the Red, White, and Blue Festival. So our goal this year is to raise $10,000. We're doing very well. We start with pre-sales in June, and the banks help us out. There's a number of the local banks that are working with us selling tickets. We do a little challenge between the banks to who can sell the most, and the ticket sales are going very well. They're $1 a piece, 6 for $5, 12 for $10. I like to say 24 for $20. And as I said, every penny goes for the Red, White, and Blue Festival. We believe strongly in this festival because it is such a neat community event. We don't have a community event any larger any time during the year. It's just pretty special the night of the fireworks right before they start to light them off, and you look out over that campus at ASU, which is an amazing place to hold them, and you see all walks of life scattered across that campus in one community. It's an important event to us.
It is amazing. And you guys have been the supporters ever since the beginning, haven't you? Or
Well,
pretty
almost
close.
the beginning. 20-ish years now.
Yeah,
I've kind of lost track.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's excellent, though. Hey, go ahead and put it on the sign again, but let's grab that because it was a good shot. You just couldn't see it. And let's turn it. And there we go. Yeah. That is beautiful.
It is. There's nothing brighter than Hearts on Fire diamonds. They are top of the line, precisely cut to where they give you 100% light reflection. So what better to represent beautiful fireworks than fireworks
Definitely.
out of these diamonds?
Yeah, go get you a ticket at any of the Mountain Home area banks.
Well, most of the banks are
Okay.
helping, so support your local banker because she or he may be competing just a little bit, and we love to make it fun. So support your local banker, or you can buy them at Carter's Jewel Chest or the Chamber of Commerce, or we'll be at the Chamber of Commerce tent during the festival itself. And probably, depending on what times you come through the gates, there'll be people at the gates selling them too. So as you drive in the driveways.
Very good.
So thank you for supporting in the past and continue to do so. And you know what? We have a lot of lucky winners out there through the years, and you could be the one this year. I will say one more thing. When you buy the tickets, be sure you hang on to your tickets until the winner has been announced, because we draw by number, and if the first number is not presented in 5 days, we go to the second number and so forth. So you have not lost until a winner is announced.
Very good. All right. And Paul, you have the 5K run.
I do. The banks are competing, but this is a different competition.
You're really dragging the banks down here.
right. See what they can come out and do. This is the 5K run. I kind of hold it near and dear. This is the first 5K run that I won an award at. When I first started running. And we have lots of awards to give out. Age division awards, which is popular with us. So 10-year increments, male, female. So I think we have 72 different awards we're going to hand out, including first place, first, second, third overall, male, female. And we got the great photo from the chamber. So if you can see it here.
There you go.
So we're able to capture the fireworks and give those posters out. People like them. They hang them up and display them and everything.
That's really cool.
It's showing up to be quite the big event. We're well ahead of our numbers from last year, which was a really big year compared to years past. So it's going to be a big morning out there, and we're going to use the new walking track around ASU for the course. So a couple laps around that. And
very nice.
Get to see everything and watch them set up fireworks as you're running around.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. How do they? How and when do they register?
Oh, you can register right from the chamber website. Or the Chamber Red, White, and Blue website, or my Pirate Perry Events website. You can register online and secure your spot, get a t-shirt before the inventory is gone. And if you've missed that one, you can register on site that morning.
Okay.
So you can just show up. And
that starts when?
6 a.m. Right in the center of campus, right between, real pretty out there, and there's trees, so we'll have some shade.
Yeah.
It gets hot.
And I just seen it's going to be like 91. So.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that yet.
It's 6 a.m.
It's 6 a.m.
It's going to be nice.
It'll be what,
65?
About
That's
what?
smart.
Yeah.
Right. Show up at about 6, get registered, get your packet. The race itself starts at 7, and it's 5K, so we'll be done before you know it. So.
Right.
I'm sure Dave will be there to run for us.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I think I saw your name on the list. You're already registered. Somebody got you.
I wasn't going to say that, but okay.
I walk that trail.
Oh, sure.
Is that okay?
Walkers and runners welcome.
Yeah.
It's all paved, so if you wanted to push
is.
your kids in the stroller, pull a wagon, bring them all out.
That trail is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just went last Sunday. It's really nice. Yeah.
Beautiful out there.
Yeah. Very good.
Thank you.
Dani.
Yes.
How's it going? It's good to see you.
It's going.
Yeah.
Just trying to plan and organize an event of this magnitude, it takes a lot of effort from a lot of people, and obviously this festival would not be possible without people like Beth and Paul, and a lot of our community sponsors that are just willing to help in any way possible. And like Beth said, the money that's raised goes right back to the festival to help us make sure that we can continue to put on this large of an event every year.
It is huge. How many people does it draw in? Do you remember the numbers?
Yeah, when we've pulled numbers between the Friday and Saturday night, from rodeo to everything, we're looking at usually around 15 to 20,000 people.
There you go.
Over a span of 2 days coming out to that campus and the fairgrounds.
Yeah,
that's a lot
impressive.
of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
And, we can pull the numbers back from 2017, and those numbers continue to grow every year.
Now, I bet it'll probably be bigger this year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Last year, the heat absolutely killed us.
Right.
We were all absolutely miserable. So this year, taking it for the most part to one day, we're hoping that everybody can come out. I know it's supposed to be 90. It's going to be a little warm. But with there being entertainment and different things throughout the day, it's one of those events that you can come out, grab lunch, do the 5K, do an event, go home, take a nap, rest up, get in the AC, and then come back that night for the fireworks.
Right. So this is the first year that you decided to go to Saturday. There are some things going on Friday night, like the rodeo will be going on.
Right, and the symphony. We added the symphony to Friday night. And last year, we saw that the festival would probably go to a one-day event. So we tried to put as much as we could last year on Saturday. And then we realized just with the concerts and things on Friday night, the heat at 6, 7 o'clock at night, it was just too much. Yeah. And it made it's hard when it's a family-friendly event to bring your kids out in the heat and everybody's miserable. Having 3 kids of my own, I totally understand that.
Yeah. That's the last thing you want to do, though, is have people miserable.
Right, absolutely.
And they won't come back for the show.
Yes.
Very good. Well, I seen disc golf. They're having a disc golf tournament.
There is
ASU,
a disc golf.
but Friday.
Nope, it's Saturday.
Oh, it is Saturday.
They are doing, and I don't understand all of the rules of disc golf, but they are playing, I guess, on Friday if you want to come into a position when you start on Saturday. Again, I don't know much about this. We have some great guys that are helping us plan this. It's one of those things that they do all of it, and then all of the money raised goes back to the festival. So you'll have disc golf out there. There's a cornhole tournament this year. Just a lot of different events and things going on. The Kids Zone, of course. Make sure your kids have swimsuits because the water slides will be wet. The fire department will be out there again with the water hoses spraying everybody off. So,
very cool.
So there's definitely going to be places to cool off.
Yeah, very nice. What, you want to go and take an early break and see if we'll switch some people out? Yeah, it's 7:32 almost, and we're going to come back with more from the Red, White, and Blue Festival.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we're here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road, where your business is appreciated.
Going on now through June, up to $500 off select mowers at Mower Warehouse, with no money down and payments as low as $89 per month.
Have you
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with new guests now. Dani stayed with us. We have Sheila. Okay, we've got Sheila Jones. Shelli Jones. Sorry.
You're good.
But then where's the other name?
Sonia Rand.
Sonia Rand. There it is. Sorry.
Sorry,
there's so many names. They're out of order. We're going in and out. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
So how are you ladies today?
We're good.
Sorry, I had to
Let's
do
start
that.
that over.
Repeat that
I
to
didn't
you.
get that again.
I had to. That was a joke. Let's go.
I was totally not ready to come back. Anyways, Rand Rodeo.
Yes.
You guys are going to have 2 nights of it this Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Yeah.
So we have professional rodeo announcer Travis Tate coming in. He's going to be on the mic. He brings the best music. He is always, doing his research. He knows the contestants. He can keep you informed of what's going on. But you're going to hear anything from, a ballad to hard rock to some rap. And some old country. Yes, he does. He's wonderful at mixing up the music and giving you something to listen to while you watch such a an amazing event as Red, White, and Blue.
Yeah, most definitely. So Friday night, what time does that start?
The pre-show starts at 7:30. We've got mutton busting. We do that for the kids. So for those of you that have parents out there that have kids that want to come out and ride a sheep, we've got that at 7:30, and you need to sign up at the announcer stand with the secretary by 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Because we, depending on the number of turnout, it could be a limited. We try not to limit. We want everybody to come out and do that, but we also have a time limit to maintain to get started. So
yeah, most definitely.
But we have the mutton busting. One of our star attractions this year though is Tim Leopard and Team Ghost Riders. And
yes, go ahead and show
if
me.
you've
not seen this,
this should be on everybody's bucket list.
Yes.
Tim Leopard has an act that travels all over the country and received lots of recognition.
He does a lot of NFL football games.
Yes, he does.
Yes,
he does. His act is his family pet monkeys and collies or
Border
mini
collie dogs.
Aussies.
Yeah.
And the monkeys ride the dogs to gather whatever sheep, stock, goats.
That's awesome.
And
Can I come to the rodeo?
They really do.
I'm telling you,
There's
it's something.
close-up
And they're riding
pictures.
them. I
They
don't
are
know if
in
you
a
can-
little saddle.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know if
they
you can zoom
are
in on that
physically
part right there.
riding.
Here we can.
Yes.
I've got this one pulled up on the.
And there's a
website.
Facebook post. If you go to Tommy Rand on Facebook,
There you go,
can
right
you
there.
see,
You
right,
can see
yeah.
the little monkeys there.
Yes, there you go.
That's really cool.
Yes.
There's a mutton
And they
busting
are.
there to the right.
Yes.
They have a little handle that they hold and they ride together. So
It's
it
amazing.
is it is a great show. It definitely, I kid you not, it really needs to be on everybody's bucket list to see this.
That'll be really cool.
Will he be there both nights?
Both
Yes.
nights, he sure will.
And a lot of times he'll do a little meet and greet with the
Yes.
kids and stuff, and they
Yeah.
get to pet them. And
yes.
So you'll be able to go Friday.
I'm good. Well, I'll be at the symphony too.
You'll be at
so
the
I'm going to go
sym-
back and forth.
You're a busy woman.
Busy.
Yeah, very much so. That's good though. Keep the mind busy, my dad always said.
This is the biggest rodeo in our area.
Yeah.
By far.
it is.
It's an ARA ACA sanctioned, which means that it's bringing in the top rodeo contestants across Arkansas and even some from southern Missouri and area. You're really going to see a really good slate of contestants, and it's going to be worth the ticket
It's
price.
just a really good family show.
Yes.
That Tim Leopard also does some clown acts throughout the show and interacts with the people and the kids. And so it's a really good show.
Yeah,
So-
very clean and family oriented.
To somebody that's never watched or been to the rodeo, what do they see? Is it bull riding, horseback? Is it the barrel racing? What all are they going to see?
You've named.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bronc riding, some breakaway. That's one of the women's events. Tie down calf roping.
Yeah.
Plus like you said, bull riding, team roping, barrel racing. We'll have in slack. We'll have a little goat tie-in. When the rodeo actually lasts about 2 hours, but we have more contestants than we can fit in a 2-hour rodeo.
Sure.
And so we have what's called the performance, and that's what you see from 8 to 10, and then we have slack, and that's when everybody else gets to finish in all of those events because there's too many contestants to fill the bill for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to see. Even so and your ticket covers the entire evening. And we've always got a concession stand there to to keep you in your food and drink so that you can stay and watch those performances.
And Chicks and Spurs will be there both nights.
Yes, our drill team will be there each night doing our pre-show with the national anthem and opening ceremonies.
Yeah.
We have the corporate flags, of course, that businesses provide for us to be able to carry their advertisements through the rodeo. I think this year we have 22 flags.
And this is the part of the rodeo that we get to help the chamber with the help with the cost of the festival.
Yeah.
The area businesses pay to have their flag carried in the parade and rodeo.
Okay.
And so we're able to raise some money to help with the festival.
And that goes back to the festival.
Yes.
Very good. That's what I love about our community is everybody gets together to support stuff like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the parade, so you guys will be out there.
We will be there Saturday morning.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, you'll see us in the parade as well. And Saturday night, our performance is
it's a military tribute.
Okay.
And we've changed it up. We always do something to recognize our military because that's why we have the ability to have the festival.
That's exactly right.
It's why we have a celebration for the freedom of our country. Without those those people who have served and in many cases given their lives, we wouldn't be able to do this. And so we have a military tribute that we'll be performing on Saturday night. We do have a little bit different show. We try to change it up every once in a while, and I think you're really gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
And in fact, Travis Tate has been a part of helping us with the music and the presentation of it. So
sounds like it's going to be awesome.
It really is.
It's filled with so much. It
is.
You're not going to be able to go to the concessions because there's always something going on.
It's true.
It's busy. It's a
I was
busy
surprised
night.
last year at the end of the festival, after the fireworks at midnight, we're cleaning up, and we heard the rodeo was still going on. It's like, how late?
We're rocking over there.
That's the thing, because I've been to some of these rodeos that they do for the red, white, and blue, and they're awesome. There's a lot of entertainment. It is going all the time. I mean, there's always something going on. But the good part is you don't miss the fireworks or any of that.
Right.
It's all part of it. And
You stop at that time, and everybody
we
watches.
get a message from them. It gets relayed to us, and we
that's from the
we do pause
parking lot.
Yeah.
We pause the rodeo.
Yeah.
Everybody can watch the fireworks show.
Yeah.
You don't miss anything.
No.
I mean, it's awesome. It's a great show.
We also have new bleachers on the off side,
That's right.
closest to
That's
College
right.
Street. We have new bleachers with a lot more seating
Lot more
available.
We're very
on that
thankful
side.
to the Baxter County Quorum Court and Baxter County Judge for helping us in securing those additional seating because we were out of room.
Yeah.
This was a packed house, standing room only, and we hope to fill it up again, but now we do have better structural seating.
Did
on
that
side.
just get built? Was that there
Yes,
last year?
at the end of the year. This is the first event
Very
there
good.
with our new bleachers.
Yeah.
So
But
even more people
People
can
do
enjoy
need to
it.
come
Yeah.
early and get their seats because it will fill up fast.
Yeah. Very good.
It's packed.
So that'll be Friday and Saturday night. He starts at 8:30 or at 8.
7:30
but
pre-show.
7:30 pre-show.
8 o'clock rodeo.
Okay, very good. Well, we hope you guys pack the house, and I think you will.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks, Seth.
very good. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back with more from the Red, White, and Blue Festival.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z-Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z-Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you...
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Now we're just down to Dani.
It's just me.
Right.
Sorry.
No, it's
down
all
to
good.
Dani.
Red, White, and Blue Festival is this Friday and Saturday. I mean, there is so much going on. Let's just kind of recap the events that'll be happening on the Friday the 23rd.
So Friday the 23rd, as we've heard about the rodeo, so that'll kick off. And then something new this year, something in the air conditioned. The Mountain Home Symphony is having a concert at the Shed, and that's the Red, White, and Beautiful Symphony. Doors open at 6 and the show starts at 7. That night, the chamber will be selling different snacks, charcuterie boards, and little boxes and stuff.
Charcuterie
Yeah,
boards.
we're gonna
love those.
We're gonna try to make our own. So you'll have the opportunity to purchase those, purchase Jewels for You tickets. It is $10 to get into the symphony, and the money that is collected for those ticket sales goes back to sponsorships. Scholarships.
Okay.
There we go. Scholarships for area students.
That's excellent.
Yep.
So Saturday, they'll kick off with the 5K race.
Bright and early.
Bright and early at 6 a.m. I'm sorry I won't be there.
I will be. I will be there bright and early taking pictures. We are so fortunate that ASU Mountain Home allows us to use their campus.
Yeah.
That campus is beautiful, and anybody that comes to it for the first time always says the same thing. But now with the addition of the walking trail, it really does help with these races because it keeps, in my opinion, it keeps people safe. You're not running through neighborhoods anymore. You're not running through busy streets. It's all contained right there on campus. It's supposed to be a beautiful morning, hopefully not too hot that early.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get kicked off with that, and then right after that will be the disc golf tournament. We'll kick off at 9 a.m.
Disc golf. Have you ever played?
I have not.
I've not either.
I don't think I would be very good at it, to be honest with you.
No, it's just throwing a frisbee into a metal, like, I don't even know what
it's
they
like
call
a little cage, but
the
it's
goal.
so little.
Yeah, it's so little.
So disc golf, and then last year we moved the parade to Saturday morning, and we had a lot of positive feedback about moving it. So the same thing, registration lineup begins at 9 o'clock. The parade itself will kick off at 10, and it's the same parade route that Mountain Home always uses. So it starts on Hospital Drive and will make its way downtown.
Do you have to register for that, or just?
We do. We
do?
ask that
Okay.
people register ahead of time. There's no cost associated with it. It just helps us get an idea of how many participants so we can let the police department know, and that
Okay.
way we just have a better idea of what's going on. And then as soon as the parade is over, you'll see a lot of those cars and a lot of those people come back to campus to kick off. We've got a car show happening. That's a $20 entry fee. That is sponsored directly by the festival. And then Ultimate Auto Group is doing a Jeep versus Bronco
see
show.
that with the-
yeah.
yeah.
So last year they helped us with the Jeep show, and we did it on Friday night. But this year we thought, why not? Let's block off that entire parking lot in front of Godis Hall, and you'll get the car show, and then right next to it will be the Jeep and Bronco show. The vendors will open up at noon, so it's one of those great opportunities to come down, grab some lunch, walk through the parking lot, and all of it's on the pavement, so you don't have to get in the grass or anything earlier in the day.
That's awesome. Let's see. I've got to see the Jeep versus Bronco show because I'm a Bronco guy. So, and now we got the new Bronco out. But even the first gen is cool. The red, white, and blue parade in downtown lineup begins at 9, and the show starts at 10. I ask registration because I need to get Great Escapes to put an RV in it. When's the last day you can register?
It can literally be the day before.
Can it?
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely. Like I said, there's no cost associated with it. It's just for logistical purposes to help us keep everybody safe and organized.
Sounds good. And then after that, it looks like noon to 8, the kids zone opens up.
Kids Zone will be opened up, and you'll have different inflatable options for the kids. There will be a water slide, so make sure they do wear their swimsuits. The fire department will be out there with the water hose spraying kids, and your vendors will also be set up. This year we did move the vendors to a parking lot as well.
Oh, okay. It's not going to be down in
Not
that
going
grass.
to be in the grass. We learned last year now with the walking trail, the college asked us to make sure that nobody was driving over the path.
Yeah.
And so while doing that, it almost made it an absolute nightmare for any of the vendors to be able to get their stuff down there, to be able to load and unload, because they would have to drive in front of the stage all the way down. Well, as the day progresses and you have more and more people in the grass, you can't drive through there.
Yeah.
And then when it was time to load up and go home, the entire College Street exit was blocked. So we tried to figure out what would be the easiest and safest way. So right now we have almost 70 different vendors that are going to be
Wow.
out there. Various food truck options, crafts, you name it, it's probably going to be out there. All in the parking lot. So again, you have the opportunity to stay on the pavement, walk around, get something to eat, shop, let your kids play. The Kids Zone will be right below the vendor area, and it is roped off. So it's one of those places that parents can feel safe, knowing that their kids are in there playing. They're not going to, there's one way in, one way out.
Good.
You don't have to worry about them taking off and running away from you.
That's really good. Very nice. The vendors. Oh, I love the vendors part of it. All the food, the different types. It's a smorgasbord. The live music and entertainment. You've got quite the lineup.
We do. So we'll kick things off at 12:30 with David Dunn, and each artist is going to play for an hour with a 30-minute break. So we go from David Dunn to Aaron Walters, the Flippin' Cotter Band, Natural State Band. I believe we have the Ozark Blues Revival, and then our headliner that night is Midnight South. They are out of Little Rock, and they actually just won the Best Country Music Group of the Year award at the Arkansas Country Music Awards. So we're excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited to have them come to Mountain Home and play for us. And they'll kick things off at 8 o'clock, and then they will go until about 9:25. And then that's when Beth Carter will come up, and she will draw the winning ticket for Jules for You. We'll sing the national anthem, and then 9:30 is fireworks.
Very good. And remember, hang on to those tickets because if
Absolutely.
the number's not
Right, they'll
brought up
keep,
right then,
Yep, after so many days, they will keep going. And Beth said that there has been a time or two where they've gone 3-4 tickets deep.
Wow.
So, yeah, hold on to them.
Could you imagine being the one that didn't?
And
some probably just buy the tickets to
Right.
donate.
Right.
It's their way of donating.
Absolutely. And that's what a lot of people, when they were coming in the gates last year, they were purchasing the tickets. And a lot of people were asking, is this the entry fee to the festival? It's absolutely free to get into the festival. But obviously we do accept donations, and all of that money goes back to make sure that we can pay for the fireworks, to pay for all the logistical things that happen behind the scenes. You don't realize the amount of money that does get spent on festivals of this magnitude, but we want to make sure this is our 23rd year that it's something that we can continue to do year after year. This is only the second year that the chamber has taken over, and we want to make sure that we're able to continue to do that.
Yeah, I think you will. This community has got the spirit of support.
They do. And again, it's all, I wish that the chamber had the ability to just write the check and pay for everything. But if it was not for all of our community sponsors, and those can be found on the redwhitebluefestival.com website. We have all of our sponsors listed on that homepage. You'll see some of their banners and different flyers at the festival itself. But all of those people, no donation or sponsorship is too small. Every dollar helps us. You also will see Cross Trail Outfitters out there. Those boys will be helping us with trash pickup on Saturday. They will also be walking around with buckets for donations. What's a little bit different with that money is we actually split it with Cross Trail. So half of it goes back to the festival, and then the boys get to keep the other half, and that helps pay for their camping trips, their fishing trips, and all of their activities throughout the year.
Very good.
Yep.
Well, let's go ahead and thank everybody. Let's thank, you've got sponsors, volunteers, ASU Mountain Home, Carter's Jewel Chest. Scooter, if you would, I brought up the homepage, made it a little smaller so it fit. But these are your Star Spangled sponsors. You've got your red sponsors, white sponsors, blue sponsors. We'll just kind of let it scroll down through so people can see so many area businesses and individuals that donate, whether it be their time as a volunteer. You know, we just really appreciate them.
And the volunteers that also, they are what makes this festival possible too. Everything from selling the tickets to helping, they're going to help at the symphony. They'll help us at the chamber information tent, getting the vendors set up. And then ultimately, the chamber staff. So we have Lauren Dewey, who's home for the summer. She's helped us tremendously. And Ashley and Eric. So the four of us will be running around for 2 days. It'll get a little hectic, but just be patient with us. You know, last year in the heat, it was just so hot, and it can be miserable, and we get grouchy. But just be patient with us. We are trying to make this festival as good and as best as we possibly can. So, you know, we're always open to feedback. And last year we took some of that feedback, and again, that's what we're doing this year, trying to improve it. So if you ever have any feedback on how we can improve it, let us know.
Yeah, very good. You can contact the Mountain Home Area Chamber of Commerce at, what's your number?
We are 425-5111, and we are next door now to ERA Doty.
That's
I have
right.
to get used to saying that.
Right.
Yeah, so we have a new neighbor next door. And then enjoymountainhome.com is our website. And then, of course, redwhitebluefestival.com. And Lauren has done a great job on social media. So Facebook, Instagram, some TikToks out there. I'm pretty sure she has put everything you could possibly want to know about the festival online somewhere. Every day she's posting stuff. So.
Yeah, you can go to their Facebook page at Red, White, Blue Festival. They have a lot of information. Keeps you updated just about every day, it looks like. You can see here, look at the old truck. The car show, this is who will be doing all the entertainment. That says 4 days. Now we're at 3. Yep. There'll be another post, I'm sure, today.
Yep. She gets into the office at 9, so I'm sure we'll see day 3. And yesterday's post, we've had a couple people ask us about the parade and the car show. We definitely will not start judging the car show until everybody's there. So if any of the cars want to be in the parade, absolutely please do the parade. When you're finished with the parade, make your way to ASU, get set up, and then we'll start the judging process, so you won't miss anything.
Very good. It's going to be so much fun. I love this time
For anybody
of year.
that hadn't been there, it is worth going out for.
Totally worth going.
It is the best, just family fun festival around this time of area and around this area. But the fireworks are bar none some of the best around. And
They're
people
amazing.
don't realize how much that costs to put,
Yes.
not just the fireworks, but the whole festival.
Right.
Yeah.
And with all the people that donate their time and
Hundreds of people, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
and,
a lot of people.
yeah.
But, you know, Beth said it too. A lot of times when you're on the ground and you're walking around, you don't realize the magnitude of it all until last year when we got up on the stage with her for the Jewels for You. And that's when you look out across the campus, and it's amazing how many people are actually sitting out there staring back at you. It's a lot of people.
Right.
And you can tell as the day goes on, more and more people show up and they find their spot, bring a chair. We've had a couple people ask us, what can you bring? Definitely bring a lawn chair, bring a beach towel, something to sit on. We don't mind smaller umbrellas during the day when it's hot. We just ask that you please don't bring large canopies, especially if there's going to be people sitting behind you.
Yeah.
And definitely, Cross Trail will be out there helping us pick up trash, but we just like to remind people, if you bring it to ASU, please make sure you throw it in a trash can or give it to somebody and we'll throw it away for you.
Right. Just don't leave it on the ground.
Yes.
Very good. It's going to be a great time. Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. You all have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow with Bob and somebody.
Be back tomorrow.
Have a good day.